for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. The Steel have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Steel City's got a hold of it along the wall. The Steel have taken over in the neutral zone. Up along the wing. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Ellis is going to feel some shame in the box for charging. Great Britain sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Great Britain's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Snaps one on net. Stopped by the goaltender. And he's knocked off the puck there. Trying to clear the puck. Gets it out of his own end. Great Britain's gained possession along the boards. Nichols works the puck in his own zone. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Cuts to the paint. The lane was clogged up and that shot's blocked. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Steel City's penalty killers get a hold of it. Gets it out of his own end. Great Britain's got it in their own zone. Passes it to Nichols. Takes the feed from his own end.
That stretch pass was a beauty, James.
They go on the attack through center. Puck grab by Simpson. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench.
Slides it back to the blue line. There's the whistle. We get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Nearing the midway mark of the period. We've still got zeros on the board. Steel City's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Here's a short pass to Wester. And that's hooked away. Watling's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Grabbed along the boards by Watling. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Takes the pass. Handles the puck. Steel City's gained possession. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Steel have put themselves down a man, tripping the call. The Hawks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo. And he rings the post. Huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
Let's see what the officials are calling.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4.
On a 4-on-4, you can expect all players on the ice when you're possessing the puck to activate. You have to be able to support the puck carrier, and if you're a defender, you know you're jumping into a lane going north.
Shot! Oh, it stays out! He got a piece of that one. Great Britain's got a brief window on the power play with their penalty expired. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Too much congestion in front. Score remains tied after the power play fails to deliver.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
Wester's got it in the defensive end. Great Britain's looking to break out of their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Makes it look easy with the stop. Steel City's got it in their own zone. come up along the wing. Great Britain's got the puck. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position. Square to the shooter in the slot. He makes the glove hand save.
Here in the late goings of the period, the game is still scoreless. Great Britain's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Here they come, down the right side and on the attack. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! Great poke check on the reach. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Poked away in the offensive zone by Watling. The Steel have gained control of the puck along the wall. And he hangs on just as time runs out. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
Get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6 game ticket packages.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Great Britain's controlled the majority of play here, and you know the coach is going to be telling them to continue with the habits, continue to play aggressive, or to drive the paint. Anytime you're in the offensive zone and you're not getting good looks, it's because you're on the perimeter.
Along the half wall with the puck. Steel City's going to play it from the corner. Comes up with the stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. Simpson's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Takes the hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Drives to the paint. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Split feed. Steel City's got the puck now. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Ellis wins the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And a textbook pass save there.
A player should never... that doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save. Such an impressive save, James, and I'd love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position, it's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Allen's won it in their own end. Pinned up along the boards. To the low side. Scores! Oh, what a play as he gets his own rebound and puts it in.
This is what you call having a nose for the net. You take the initial shot and you get back to the front of the net for your own rebound. That's a great, tenacious goal.
Gone in front here in the second, but it took a while.
And it can change the mindset when you're up against a goaltender who's making a ton of saves. You're trying to find goals, and sometimes you can overthink it. When you put one by the tender, all of a sudden it starts to get a little bit easier as you play a little freer and the stick isn't as tight.
Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Walker. Steel City's got the puck in the defensive end. Great Britain's got control of it now from their own end. Fires it on Danger. Stones him in front. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Past the halfway mark of this period. Steel City's ahead 1-0. Great Britain's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, close save. Where'd that come from?
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Made the save on the play. There's a shot. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Hard hit frees up the puck. Reaches out and uses the stick. Now into the offensive. All alone! Scores! And they tuck it into the rack of the net.
On there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. And off the face-off, they take possession. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. The Hawks move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Takes a shot. Oh, he made the save. How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it. Well, when you're looking for a goal, being shorthanded is not ideal. You're also killing valuable time where you can be pressing when you're PKing.
The Hawks send their man advantage here once more.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pool.
They score! A power play goal!
Well, specialty teams are often the difference maker. It's why you spend so much time in practice working on them, James, and they took advantage of their opportunity. This power play goal is a result of the face-off. I mean, winning possession right away, knowing exactly where that puck is going to go, reading the coverage perfectly for that goal.
Steel City's been dominating the pace of play all night, and Cheryl, they've now extended this lead to 2.
It's been a dominant performance, James, right from the puck drop, and now they'll be heading into the intermission. They'll want to make sure that they reset. You know their coaching staff is going to be telling them, listen, right from the third period on, we got to find a way to finish, execute, and continue what we started.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And they win the draw and go on the attack. There he is from the slot. Gives them nothing in front. And they continue to apply pressure here. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. James Cebulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Well, this is the portion of the game we like to call crunch time, kids. Third period is now underway. They score! Well, that was put on a tee, and that one-timer was a rocket.
Well, he nailed it, didn't he, Jim? Perfect weight transfer, beat the goaltender clean. Wow, James, that was just a blast from the high slot. Not sure where the coverage went, though. The coach is not going to be very impressed with the lack of support in the defensive zone.
The Hawks make it 3-0 after exploding out of the gate here to start this third period frame.
Well, that's what you call killer instinct. They want to play a full 60, and they come out of the gate firing, James. They're dominating in most areas of the game. In particular, when you look up at the shot clock, you know that the number is in their favor.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Steel City's on total cruise control early in this third period. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
He's going to go coaches are really trying to crack down on these types of plays because they can be dangerous. He's going to get the 2-minute minor. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goaltender, but you can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations that can strike.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. What an opportunity here on the power play with this offensive zone draw.
It's all about motion and puck movement. Make the goaltender's already fatigued move.
And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Steel City's got the puck along the boards. Scrum along the wall. Great hits up play with the stick by Watling. Takes a look, but still hangs on. Scores! And three is the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home. That's exactly how the coach would have drawn it up, James. I mean, you move the puck around the outside to disrupt the coverage. You open up the middle of the ice, and then you get a glorious shot chance, and you capitalize. Excellent work.
The Hawks are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Nice zone entry on the left side. Moves it to Simpson and makes the save. Gives him a whack, and the officials are going to call this one. Let's see the call here.
And the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if they'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
The power play is operating like this and so successful. Yeah, you can have your stats. Never knew this one because I was never on it.
Moves into the slot. A blast. Denied. Up with the save. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they get the puck out. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Jones plays it against the boards. Centering feed. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Slides the puck across to Clark. Centering feed. Breaks it off the post. Quick feed to Keeley. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And he loses control here. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Into the attacking area from the left side.
Simpson's up and ready to get back on the ice. Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
Steel City's got control of the puck. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Steel City's got the puck behind the net. Takes it into the slot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Great Britain's got the puck along the wall. What a steal in his own end. Here's a backhander off the post.
Steel City's been all over their opponent tonight. They've been dominating in all areas of the game, in particular possession in the offensive zone. This one goes right off of the post. Otherwise, they would have had an even bigger lead in this one.
And he comes up with a stop there. Passes up ahead from the left wing. The Hawks carry it along the wall. Scoops up the puck. On the backhand. Great stop by Greenfield. Great Britain's got it across the line. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Wester stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass to Walker. Moves along the boards with some purpose. taken down, and the officials caught it. Gives him a tap with the stick, and the referees don't like it. And let's see what the call is.
Well, it's been a complete blowout, James. Now you take the penalty, and it stops the clock. It's a frustrating night. You just want to move on.
The Hawks roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Steel City's won the draw. Too many bodies in the way. Deep inside the defensive zone, trying to clear the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ellis. To his teammate. And that one's stopped. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Simpson's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates.
Face-off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Sometimes you're trying so hard, you do take a penalty, and that's a tough one to take. But they still have a huge opportunity here in a very threatening 4-on-3.
Looking to set up offensively. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save in front. And he takes the pass. And he takes a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it. And keeps it out of the net. Trying to get back on the attack now. Off the goaltender and in. That's a goal.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
Steel City's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Great Britain's got the puck at center. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
With such a comfortable lead, James, I don't really think this penalty is going to make a difference.
They'll get set to go to work with a 5-on-3. Contras has it in their own end. Steel City's got a hold of the puck. The Steel have possession along the boards. Reaches out and pokes it away. The Steel have it on the attack. Great defensive effort with the stick. Here's a chance. And he kicks up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Shot. Sacrifices the body. Great Britain's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Turns that one away. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Simpson's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. And off the draw, they win possession. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And that's out of the zone. Great Britain's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance. Big stop just as time expires in the period. And that's it. Well, as a former defender, these are your types of games, right? The old goose egg.
Love the goose egg, because you know that the D did something well too, don't you, James? But no, you got to give the credit to the goaltender. You get the 0, you put it up on the board, you know that he was dialed in. I love the way he was tracking the puck in particular. You knew that he just saw it tonight.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski wishing you a safe and healthy night. And we'll see you down the road again soon.